Okay. No, that's fine. I understand. No, I don't need help with anything else. Thank you. I'm Rachel. I lost my leg in a car accident 8 years ago, and I just had a surgery a few months ago and got this bill in the mail right after I lost my job due to the pandemic. Apparently, they were my anesthesiologist. I didn't realize that I would have to choose between being awake for intensive leg surgery or paying my rent next month. You know, when I got that bill, I felt like a criminal. It made me feel like I did something wrong when all I did was have a life-changing surgery that allowed me to walk again. And now I have a bill for $1,165.62.
My name is Jaleesa Graham. I'm a model, I'm an actress. I'm a mom and a foster mom, and I was born with a limb difference. So I was born missing the lower half of my right arm.
My name's Denise. I've been an amputee for a little over 10 years, and I currently live in Oslo, Norway, though I lived in the United States for the first 32 years of my life.
My name is Andrea. I am a registered nurse here in New York. I happen to be one of the first registered nurses who uses a wheelchair to get through nursing school here in New York City.
I do get pains from overusage in my left hand, actually. Doing activities and things that I do to make up for this, the part of my arm that's missing. So I'll have shoulder pains, I'll have back pains, and it's mostly just from leaning extra.
After I broke my leg, for about 17 months, we tried a lot of different things, but ultimately the best solution was the amputation of my leg.
I haven't had a wheelchair from insurance for over the last 7 years, and a chair for me costs upwards of $9,000–$10,000. Thankfully, I have great friends that will fundraise and crowdsource, but if I didn't have that, and for the rest of the community that doesn't have that, what do we do? Do we just say, okay, well, good riddance, okay, put you in a corner, stay home?
The process of me actually getting my prosthetic was a very lengthy process. It was stacks and stacks of paperwork that I had to do and fill out. And I don't know, ridiculous questions to me about why I would need an arm and why this is important. I'm gonna give you an example, like, well, can you brush your teeth? And if you can, well, then you don't need another arm.
When I met my now prosthetist, I think he was appalled at the condition of the foot that I had, that I was walking in. I just had like chunks of carbon fiber like flying out when he took the leg off, and he's like, how have you been walking on this and for how long? And why have you not had it fixed? I said, well, I'm American, and as an American amputee, you just kind of learn to, take it really like all the way to the end.
In 2010, I got deathly ill. I was diagnosed with osteomyelitis, which is a bone infection. I was septic, so it was in my bloodstream. When I was in the hospital, these doctors were coming to me, they would say to me, I'm doing it to myself. I'm making myself sicker. I'm not following their regimen, so therefore that's what's implementing me being sick.
I feel like sometimes when you have a certain insurance, people aren't treated equally, or like their pain or what they're going through is not taken as seriously.
So he said, okay, well, we're gonna order you a new foot, we'll get you set up. But he's like making this list, and I'm starting to panic a little. I was just getting a little nervous because I'm like, I don't know like what this will cost me. And he said, the Norwegian community believes that these things should be provided for you. So that's that. And I thought, what a concept. I just like truly broke down in tears, because it's just been like, I didn't realize how stressful it's been since the beginning.
It's insane to me that we're so low on the totem pole for care, and when we do need to come together, we're silenced. We're silenced because they're like, money is more than what you're worth. So then where's that money going? Let me know, because when I look at the stock markets, I see that your company is still high, which means that you're still bringing in money, which means that I should be able to get what I need, but no.